Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sainik Schools Intergroup Football Tournament, held right here in Kodagu, Karnataka. Well, after a morning of exciting football, now it's time for the under-15s to take over, and it's for the under-15s to shine the brightest here in this wonderful evening in Karnataka. Well, it's a game between two very top teams. It's Khara Kheri and Kodagu. Two teams facing each other. Kodagu, who are the home team, play in the blue colored kits, whereas Khara Kheri play in the green colored kits. And now it is Kodagu with the ball, as they try to play it forwards, being stripped off the ball there. A little bit of tussling now near the halfway line. Oh God, for a throw in to Team in Blue, Kodagu. And a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that we will have 35-minute halves for this game. It's not the regular 45 minutes that you normally see in football. So we're playing 70 minutes. It's a little shorter, but it's to really see the performance of these players. Khara Kheri with the throw in, lose out on possession, but they do manage to get it back. But they're shooting from left to right, but they're not being able to do something as of now. But there is a foul called in favor of the team in green. They'll get a free kick. And now it's Khara Kheri running with the ball, trying to form an attack. Not being able to do so, cleared away by Kodagu. A Sainik School, Kodagu try to play it forwards. It's intercepted by Khara Kheri, and it will be an out or throw-in going the way of the team in blue, but definitely very close for comfort there if you're a fan of Khara Kheri. Kodagu very nearly scoring their first goal. I remember the first goal could determine a whole lot of things in this football game. It is important that both these teams play good defense. It's a shortened period, remember. So the game could come down to a matter of just one goal even. Khara Kheri throwing the ball, driving forwards. An ambitious attack from their number 9 striker Jackson. But he loses out on that occasion. It was a 1v4 situation. Really tough to win in football. Gotta hope for a lot of things to go your way. Well, that scenario didn't quite work out. However, Team in Blue will get a free kick. Free kick will be taken by player number 10, Kundrak Dam. He shoots it in, doesn't quite find his teammates. But Khara Kheri, they're able to recover the ball. Now as they try to cross it in, blocked by SSKG. Now they look to drive it. They're stripped from possession, and now it's SSKK driving in, trying to create an opportunity to score. Team in Blue still there or thereabout on the right side. Can they get a cross in before they get to the edge of the pitch? Not quite. The ball goes the way of Kodagu. And SSKG, as they toss the ball in, Wasn't quite the best thrown, but they'll manage to keep possession, or will they? SSKK take it away. Getting closer to the penalty box, but they're not able to hang on to possession. That's something that both these teams have really struggled with. They've gotten close, but they haven't got close enough to really put pressure on the defense. Defense is taking care of things quite comfortably at the moment, but this might not be the case for the rest of the game. As SSKG try to play it in. Once again, handled quite comfortably by the defense before. We have an opportunity for an attack as a dog runs on the field. We'll have a stoppage of play. I'm pretty sure that SSKK will keep possession of that ball. Now, as they look to play it in, it's been blocked. SSKG, they try to take it away. They haven't been able to do so as of now. As SSKG try to take a really long shot, long way away from the penalty box, doesn't go their way. They still have possession on their left side. Can they win the physical battle? No. The ball goes the way of SSKK, but definitely they're getting closer now. SSKG, the home team, not too far away from scoring, surely. The type of attacks that they're putting in, but does seem to be a player down now for Kodagu. It's number 27. Sudmanshu. So I think taking a hit because of the ball. Well, he's gotten up, that's good to see, but they will give him some medical attention just to make sure that he's all right. And it looks like he's able to continue for the team. There's this KG there with a little scare early on, just 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes in. Now to this football game. Losing a player or a starting 11 player this early could cost them later on. But it doesn't happen. And we play on then. Throw in for the home team, SSKG. They tried to score their first goal, still there or thereabouts. And the ball goes up for a throw in now to SSKK. Kodagu take it away. But the attempted kick forward doesn't quite work out. The ball's still there for them. The ball is still there for SSKG. But can they finally make an attack? No, it's cleared away nicely by SSKK, the away team. A lot of spectators for this game then. A lot of people watching on, supporting for the home team, SSKG. There you can see the officials of this game. I would assume are also supporters of SSKG. Football is a big thing in Karnataka, and it's quite big here at Korg as well. So a lot of excitement and a lot of anticipation from the fans, from the students. See their team win, but they've got to get past SSKK, who seems to be on a promising attack. The shot goes wide. A brilliant opportunity for SSKK. Shot at goal. It looks so good, but marginally going wide to the left. And that'll be a goalkeeper's kick then for SSKG. Home team survive a very early scare. The scare's not done yet. SSKK still with the ball. They are pushed back a long way defensively. Now the ball goes to SSKG. The coach is asking for a foul. He's not going to get it. And the home team also will not get possession as of now. It should be a throw-in now to Khara Kheri, the away team. Long throw in there for the team in blue, and they'll get another opportunity closer to the halfway line, closer to their opponent's halves. Closer to scoring as well. But we're 12 minutes into this football game, and if you ask me, both teams have had good opportunities to score, but just recently, not too long ago, just as we hit the 10-minute mark, it was SSKK, Khara Kheri, who had the best opportunity to score. It was a 1v1 with the defender, but the ball went marginally wide. They'll get another opportunity here, maybe in the form of a corner, and it will be in the form of a corner for SSKK. Not a corner, rather a throw-in. Quite a bit of height to it, might have allowed the defenders to get back in position. In the end, Kodagu does take the ball away from Khara Kheri, but can they go forwards? That is just not happening for them. They're not being able to be efficient with the ball as of now. SSKG, they've got to back themselves to go forward just a few more times. Got to back themselves in the attacks just like that. Here we go, across, taken by SSKG, goes wide, and that'll be a corner, the first corner of this game, going the way of the home team, SSKG. Taken from the left side, they have a decent amount of players in the box. Need a really good corner here. Looking at the way SSKK is attacking, a goal will be much appreciated by SSKG. But as the shot goes in, a really good corner for the home team. But it goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. All that means is it will be a goal kick now for SSKK. Devansh doing well there to catch the ball. It's oftentimes not easy. The ball was, I think, coming in. If he'd missed it, he might have conceded a goal. So good stuff. That could be a handball, I think. Not called by the referee. So play on. Played a long, long way in. In fact, so long that it reaches the goalkeeper. Nabnetra, before it does to anybody else. With the ball being floated around the centre, headed away, finally gets on the ground and gets in favour of SSKG, who are on the right side, trying to drive in, but been caught by the offside flag on this occasion. That will lead to the home team taking over possession, at least in the form of a kick. Kick's launched a long way in, but doesn't quite find the attacker. Should be handled well by the defence. It's cleared away. The fancy footwork gives SSKK another opportunity to score. But what I've noticed from SSKK is that there's not too much coordination. There's not too much chemistry, if you will, between these players. Because when one person has a ball, there's a bit of miscommunication as to who should take over. There's a shot taken by SSKK goes into the hands of Navnetra. I'll launch it into the other side. But what I was saying was SSKK, they played some good football, but I think the understanding between teammates has to improve at least a little bit. It's not something that happens overnight. It's something that has to be worked out as SSKK with a great opportunity to score. The ball goes above the net. And it will be a goal kick for SSKG. So much action everywhere you look here on this football pitch. Lots of stuff going on right now, specifically in the home team's half. That might change as SSKG get a throw in. A long run up and a long throw. Doesn't quite find the right player. Finds SSKK. Still on the ball. They can play it back. Don't think there was enough room there for a cross. And in the end, the ball does go the way of SSKG. They'll get their throw in to help their chances of scoring a goal. This is important now. The throw in launched a long way in. Almost find the right man. About a long throw in SSKG. They'll get their reward in the form of a corner. This time from the right side. Second corner of the game for the team in green. Taken by number 27, who launches it in. Another great corner from SSKG, but they're just not able to find the back of the net. It's just not happening for them. The ball goes the other way, and now the goalkeeper out of position. SSKK get the first goal. And a missed opportunity for the home team. Kodagu leads to the first goal of SSKK. First of all, when all the primary focus of the possession was on defense, the team were able to transition it beautifully into the offense that we saw right there. That led to them getting their first goal, and they're going for more right here, trying to drive in once more, not being able to get it in this time. But definitely a well-earned goal for SSKK. You could see that it was coming. They were attacking quite strongly. They're on road to cause an upset for the home team as of now. Got just under 16 minutes now to play in this first half, and it's currently SSKK with the 1-0 lead. The away team lead here at Cork, but as SSKG try to get close to the goal, not being able to do it once again. The first touch from the striker wasn't the best. First touch, so important in football. Something that is practiced a lot by professional footballers and is never overlooked upon. That first touch, it's not good. That could deprive multiple goal-scoring opportunities, but leaving that in the past, SSKG now, they've got to try and score a goal, but they're being pushed back a long way by Khara Kheri's defense. Who now try to keep hold of the ball. They're not able to do so. So now it's SSKG, the home team with the ball. Still being aggressive as it goes the other way. And I think that'll be a throw-in for SSKK. It will. Suddenly you can see an outburst of aggression now in the way SSKG play football. They want this 1-0 lead to die down. They want to equalize this, and that's what they're going for at the moment. SSKK's defense, though, staying on top as of now, preventing Kodagu from scoring their first goal. But here we go, another opportunity. Number 9 shoots it, hits the post, and the rebound goes just past the attacker. Oh my days, what an opportunity to score for SSKK. And as the ball goes the other way, can Kodagu get there in time to score? Not quite, but that was A, poor defending, B, a great attacking opportunity, and C, a shot that just couldn't go in. But what I like about the way SSKK play football is there was an attacking opportunity in their own half, but leaving that past them, once they've gotten the ball, they're able to get to the other side quite quickly. The way you'd sort of get to the other side in basketball, really. You sort of want to get from one side to the other in basketball in about 8 seconds, and that's what SSKK are doing right now. They're just committing. The transition is so clean from the team in blue, and that is what's allowing them to get more opportunities, to be more aggressive on the ball. That's what led to their first goal, and it could very well have led to their second goal right here. I will say, SSKK, they haven't done everything well. Maybe a couple of those passes, a couple of those first touches, they could have been better. That would have prevented SSKG from scoring. I mean, from having opportunities to score. That would have in turn given them even more opportunities to score. Really, so far, it's good football being played by both these teams. Both these teams playing incredibly well at the moment. It is, however, SSKK with the 1-goal lead, with the advantage. The ball goes out for a throw-in for SSKK. The team in blue, they can't just assume that they're going to win the game because they've got a 1-goal lead. They've got to still push for more, because just after that first goal was scored, loads of aggression being exhibited by SSKG. Kodagu are fighting for that equalizer. And if SSKK ever take the foot up from the pedal, if you will, instead of just going flat out, you've got to assume that things could get a little bit more spicy in this game. Seems to have been a heavy foul, though, at the center. I think it will be a free kick for SSKK. The ref had a word with player number 27 of SSKK, Sudhanshu. After that, we could get going again with the free kick. Launched a long way in. Khara Kheri still with the ball. Still pushing forwards. That was a good pass. They try to get down the middle, though. Good defense and a good clearance. Good clearance by SSKG. They are managing then to hold SSKK at bay as we have 10 minutes to go in the first half. There will be another opportunity for Khara Kheri to find a 2-goal lead. 2-goal lead, so crucial in games like these. Because as of now, SSKG, they're trying to be aggressive, but they're not getting the opportunities to. If you find a second goal right here, right now, that'll completely offset the confidence of these players. Like, confidence levels are already quite low then for SSKG. You can see the frustration now. They're starting to emerge on the players' faces. That feeling of working your hardest, trying your hardest, and still not being able to convert that work into numbers. That's what's starting to show on some of these players' faces. If they can't get these things organized in the next, well, earlier than the second half, then we might just see a blowout game. But here, a good opportunity for SSKG to score. The ball goes out in favor of the team in green, but there is a player down in the box. I think that's number 34. Akash, he's done quite well for the team in green as of now. He's been their leading attacker, the one with the ball most of the times for the home team, and now he's taken a hit near the box. They're gonna have to get the medics on. You could hear the coach. You could see the coach's expressions. Coach of SSKG is just screaming for a foul right there. Huge appeal, maybe even appeal for a yellow card, but I think as of now will be a free kick for SSKG. I think he just went down before the penalty box. But at this point, we can only hope that he's all right. SSKG can only hope that he's all right and ready to go. Pivotal part of their attack. Here we go. It's not a free kick. I think it's a throw-in for SSKG. The ball did go out on the other side, and they're going to have to inbound it now. Throw-in. Finds the right person. The cross opportunity. Not the greatest, but Kodagu still have the ball as they try to finally find their first goal. They still somehow have possession, but they're not able to do too much with it. Great attacking opportunities coming the way of SSKG right there, but they just weren't able to find the back of the net. A lot of confusion, maybe even a lot of tension in the penalty box leading to that sequence of events, but well, it should have been a goal from the looks of it. It's not quite. They will get a corner opportunity to have their chances of scoring. The goalkeeper's out of position. Gets back in position by the time he does. Ball's cleared away and he doesn't have to worry about that. As of now. SSKG take it away. On the right side. They've been so good when it comes to these types of transitions. In this game so far, that first touch though was quite heavy. And I think it's sort of allowed SSKG to just take it away. One thing that's been a constant throughout this entire game was SSKK's defense. It has held tight for this game's eternity. Or for the entirety, I should say, of this game. We've hit the 30-minute mark. We've got about 5 minutes to go in this first half. And throughout these first 30 minutes that we played football, SSKK's defense has done incredibly well. Not just well, incredibly well. That is sort of making the difference now for SSKK. They've got that one goal lead. Getting that one goal was quite tough. So even SSKG's defense was quite good. But the transition has been even better from SSKK. They're able to get their first goal that way. And the pursuit for the second continues. Not going to get an opportunity this time. But now, if you're wondering why the players are slipping and sliding all around, the passes are going a little rogue. That's because of the playing conditions right now. It is raining heavily here at Korg. Playing conditions becoming difficult. More difficult as the game progresses. So scoring goals is becoming a bit of a challenge now for both these teams. The shot taken from SSKK goes marginally wide. Will be a goal kick for the home team, Kodagu. Definitely in these tougher playing conditions, it is tough to find goals. Got to stay on your feet. You got to make sure that you do everything right if you're Kodagu to find that equalizing. For now, it just hasn't worked out for the team in green. It's got about 3 minutes plus stoppage time to find some magic in this first half if they do want to get themselves some confidence heading into half time. There we go. That's half time right there between Khara Kheri and Kodagu right here at Korg and the Sainik Schools Intergroup football tournament. And after 35 minutes of intense football, it is currently Khara Kheri 1, Kodagu 0.
ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಇದೇ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಕೋಚ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 1-0 ಇತ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಬ್ರೋ, ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ. ಆಪಾಯ್ತು ಸೌಂಡು.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of game between Sainik School Khara Kheri and Sainik School Kodagu. So far, it is SSKK, the team in the blue-collar kits, who are going to be taking the corner right now in the lead. 1-0, they scored early doors in the first half. And they still have their advantage, and they have the chance to double their advantage with a goal right here. Corner going a long way above the net, though. Wasn't quite the best corner. In fact, it was the worst corner so far. We've seen some beautiful corners from SSKG today. They just weren't able to finish them off, to make them go into the back of the net. So now it's SSKK once again with the ball. Like I said, getting a 2-0 lead could prove to be pivotal in the outcome of this game. It's important for SSKK to get their second goal, but also what's even more important is for SSKG, the home team, to equalize. They've pushed forward so many times, they've created themselves some great opportunities, but they just have not been able to score in this game. They've fallen short almost every time. They'll get another 30 minutes to hopefully have a chance of finally getting on the board. The question is, when they do get on the board, will it be the equalizer, or will it be the goal that gets them closer to the lead? As of now, goal will prove to be the equalizer. So once again, number 34, Akash, manages to get to the ball first. Should be a throw-in for the team in green. This occasion, it will be a throw-in for SSKG, but it's in their own half, so they're going to have to work on building this attack now from defense to offense. So far, so good. But as they play it forwards, just the amount of pressure being applied by SSKK's defenders to counter their offense has been immense throughout this game. The defense played by SSKK is basically like playing prime Real Madrid, if you will. Defense has not let down at any one point in this game, and it continues to be the backbone of SSKK, their chances to win in this game. But the scoreline still 1-0 in favor of Team in Blue, which means SSKG still in the hunt. They're still close to scoring. They did get a good opportunity there, but just, again, weren't able to get close enough to the ball to launch a proper attack. They play it forwards now. This seems to be a good opportunity for Kodagu. Maybe this is the one that they need. Nope. The ball goes the other way and it'll go in the favor of SSKG. Or will it? No, it's called in favor of SSKK. Could do a bit of damage with this throw-in. So far, absolutely nothing. I think he'll stay that way. The 35th minute. SSKG play it in. It's gone straight to SSKK. Khara Kheri taking over possession from the throw-in, and they'll still have possession in the form of... Although they took over possession from the goal kick, now they'll have it in the form of a throw-in. They've got to hold on now for 25 more minutes plus stoppage time in order to win. Well, it's currently 24 minutes, but you get the point. But in my opinion, with the way this game's gone, especially in the first half, learning from what's happened then, just holding on, I don't think it's going to be enough for SSKK. They have got to be aggressive. They have to keep their foot flat to the floor at all times until we reach the final whistle. They have got to be on it. One moment off the pedal, and suddenly we could be looking at SSKG being back in the game. Ball still with SSKK as they take a shot. It's gone straight into the goalkeeper's hands. But as it's played back, a little error from the defense almost allows SSKK to find their second. These are the sort of small things that the home team, Kodagu, they've got to avoid at the moment while trailing a goal. Making any error whatsoever could prove to be costly. SSKG there, they wanted to take the throw in quite quickly, but they've been forced to stop. Take it again because of a player that went down for SSKK. They'll still have possession. They just won't be having the momentum, that's one thing. The referee stops play. This time, though, it'll be for a free kick. And a free kick for SSKG from a dangerous position. This could be what the team in green need. Number 27 takes his run up, shoots it quite low, and shoots it wide left off the goalpost. It will be a throw. It'll be a goal kick for the team in blue, SSKK. Take it like a sub kick, rather. Goes quite low. Who does it find? It does, I think. Managed to find the attackers. SSKK on the ball. Crossing it in. Saved by the goalkeeper. A beautiful cross. Beautiful pass, beautiful cross, just denied by the finishing there. That should have 1,000% been a goal for SSKK, but they just weren't able to finish things off. And football, finishing off is so important. Every single element is important, but if you do all the hard work, you push your players out front, you play the right passes, you take the right choices, you get to the box, you cross it in. If you're not able to finish it off, that will not do. You're not going to get a goal from not being able to finish it off. And what could have been a huge game-changing moment in this football game, in which Khara Kheri go up 2-0, it's still 1-0, and Kodagu are still very much in it. Well, SSKK with a goal kick. Another one of those, but definitely they've got to improve when it comes to finishing. They cannot be just hoping that everything goes all right, but all in the defending there. The goalkeeping from SSKG, I can't believe I forgot to point that out. It was actually really, really good. In that situation, the mentality of the goalkeepers normally is quite frazzled. You don't really know what you want to do, whether you want to commit to one side, whether you want to hold your ground. And SSKG's goalkeeper, or SSKG's goalkeeper, Navnetra, did really, really well there. Exactly what he needed to do. And because of that little stop, his team is still in this game. Don't have the lead, but they're still giving themselves a chance. This game still has life. But defending like that might take the life out of the game quite quickly if you're SSKG. They have got to improve when it comes to defending, but in terms of attacking, what can they do on this occasion? They have possession. It's wide open center. They try to play it out to Akash, the striker. He gets to it eventually, but he's in a whole lot of trouble right now. Pressured by multiple defenders. And in the end, it's taken away. Oh, it's not taken away. It goes straight back to SSKG, who tried to shoot it in. Blocked by the defense and finally cleared away for a throw-in. That was an interesting phase of football, to say the least. For a moment, you thought SSKG had the ball. They had the chance to score a goal. Then you thought SSKK's defense stepped up. And really, it did. The fact that the ball's not gone to the back of the net is statement to the fact that SSKK's defense has stepped up. And they've finally managed to clear it to the other side. Namnetra will kick it back in. But once again, a tiny error. Bad first touch. It might be at the halfway line, but these small things could cascade to result in goals for SSKK. This time, they get away with it. And this time, a little bit of acrobatic stuff is picked up quite nicely by the goalkeeper. SSKK trying to get the ball away, but they're not able to do so. It's SSKG now having possession. Well, for the shortest period of time, because it's cleared away. And goes comfortably into the hands of the Netra goalkeeper. As SSKK once again try to step it up, try to be a tad bit more aggressive. Has to keep a hold of possession, but not for long. The ball now goes back to Kodagu. Akash, the main striker, tries to get to it first. Didn't quite. Once again, it's these small errors for SSKG That's just about preventing goal scoring opportunities. A missed first touch here, a horrendous second touch there. Eventually, it deprives you of opportunities. And it really just makes the whole job a whole lot easier for the opponents, if you will. Ball goes out, be a throw in for SSKK. Take it in long, but the ball is turned over to Kodagu. Put it up in the air. Ball will go out, and it will go out in favor of SSKK. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through this second half. So our clock hits the 45-minute mark. We will be halfway through, I should say. And the scoreline with just about 15 minutes plus stoppage time to play is SSKK, that's Khara Kheri 1, SSKG or Kodagu 0. And it's currently Khara Kheri who trying to step it up, trying to score their second to find that little cushion that they might need in order to close this game out a tad bit more comfortably. Don't count out SSKG just yet. They have the support of their school. All the students standing in line there. All the spectators supporting SSKG as the shot taken by SSKK goes marginally wide of the goalpost. For it will be yet another goal kick for Kodagu. Treated like a pass. Too much aggression shown there by SSKK. They do get the ball back defensively. Now, no foul call by the referee for that. A player falling down. The ball does go quite comfortably into the hands of Netra once more. But I don't think it's a goal kick for SSKG, taken after some thoughts, some words from the referee. But even with that, the ball will go the way of SSKK. Who come round the right side, crossing it in. It'll be a corner. It's even blue now, once again, playing with the mojo with which they started this second half. Playing more aggressively, which is the way they need to go right now. Can't be complacent. There's only about 13 minutes or 12 minutes plus stoppage time to play. Can't be complacent at this point, though. As the corner shot in, it's a great corner from SSKK this time round. But it doesn't quite go in. It should be kicked in by SSKG, but not the greatest kick. It goes straight to SSKK, who put the cross in. Goes wide there, and it will go the way. Netra, the goalkeeper. Bad goal kick, or a bad sub kick from SSKG. They still managed to keep the ball. But as they try to play it to the other side, it's ball's intercepted and taken away by SSKK. Ball still with the team in blue. You can go in for a shot now, trying to create some room, trying to play the right pass here. Number 12 takes a shot, wins the team another attacking set piece in the form of a corner. And here it comes, launched in, a long way in. Not cleared away, the power shot goes in for the second. What a brilliant goal from SSKK. The corner came in way too hot. And the attempt to clear it away, it passed it straight on to midfielder who's right there to take the shot. These shots are tough to execute. SSKK there did it so incredibly well, so seamlessly, making it look so effortless, really. And to go up 2-0 in this encounter. SSKK, they've had multiple opportunities for scoring that second. They got close on various different occasions. One time it even hit the inside part of the goalpost, still went out. But this time, there's no such worry for the team in blue, and they've finally managed to establish their 2-goal lead. Ten minutes to go plus stoppage time here in the second half. This is KK. Throwing punches to it, SSKG just do not have any reply. They lead 2-0 as we head into the last little phase of this game. Played more aggressive football. They started the second half by playing aggressive football, then became defensive-minded a little bit. Once again, started to play a bit more aggressive, trying to finally seal the deal. They haven't quite done it just yet. But SSKG don't manage to find a goal in the next, well, 7 or 8 minutes, then you've got to think that second goal was the killer goal, the dagger that will give SSKK their victory here today at Korg. Don't count SSKG out just yet. They still have possession. The goalkeeper has to get involved. And he does so quite nicely there. Devanch did well picking the ball up. Playing it back to his team. His team, however, not being able to penetrate the defense like they've done on multiple occasions today. This time, but they'll get another opportunity to do so. But as the ball's played forward, it goes in favor of SSKG, who surely at this point have to go all in with their chips. They've got to play aggressive football. That's all I'm trying to say, because this is the part of the game where, oh well, a little turnover, saved by the goalkeeper, important save from goalkeeper Navnatra. Take another look at this then. A high shot on target, but it's pushed away for a corner. But saying earlier, SSKG, they've reached a point in the game where there's so little point in defending, and attacking will be a major game changer. They have got to go all in on the offense here. But they're just not doing that right now. Maybe they're giving it a few more minutes, but as time passes by, it becomes, well, it's not recoverable, but this seems to be a good opportunity for SSKG. Akash just barely off where he needs to be to tap that one in. And here come SSKK. Trying to find what would be their third. It's called a goal. It's called a throw-in. I reckon in favor of the team in blue. Referee asked the players to wait as the tussle is sorted out. Defenders and attackers get in their positions. Get ready. A goal here would surely seal the deal for SSKK. They've played great football. The defense, really good. The attack was also been really, really good. Sometimes they laid back. That was not the greatest to see, but whenever they've gone full aggressive mode, they have been unstoppable. Aggression has yielded its results, or yielded its crop, if you could say, for SSKK. As it's just minutes away now from closing it out. In fact, 5 minutes plus stoppage time away. And they do have the ball. They do have possession, or do they? SSKG take it away, but not for long. It's played forwards, and it is recovered by SSKK, who'll surely have one more opportunity here to find their third. Number 30, can he get to the ball first? For the defenders, not quite, but it's still with the team in blue. And finally goes the way of Kodagu, but like I've said multiple times throughout this game, the defense of SSKK has been really, really good. It's stood tall when it's needed to, and it's most certainly preventing SSKG from scoring a goal. Bro, you can attribute this loss, or if SSKG do end up losing this game, you could attribute it to a few different things. Then the way that the first touches haven't really been on point, the passes going a little rogue, the transitions haven't been too smooth. It's not just one factor that's contributed to this 2-0 deficit for SSKG. It's a plethora of factors, maybe even the playing surface, who knows. But we're about 3 minutes plus stoppage time from the end of this game. Be a throw-in for SSKK as they do exactly what they need to do, and that is keep their foot to the floor. Never take their foot off the pedal. Even though SSKG could be playing a little bit more aggressive football, they're not doing that right now. They're sort of laying back. Not too many attackers at the front. And sort of allowing SSKK to have a go at goal once more. Shot blocked by the goalkeeper. Be a corner for the team in blue, but most certainly this will be a good... This is a good outcome for SSKK. Beating the home team is always difficult to do in football. The home team advantage present at every single game for the home team in football. And so SSKK, they'll be pleased with their victory. They'll be pleased with the job that they've done. Well, I said victory is not done just yet, but this corner kick, if it does manage to fly in, could be a dagger on SSKG. It won't. The team in green still have an opportunity. But they're going to have to work hard for it right now. One thing that I will say, though, hats off to both teams. They've played in these tricky conditions for 60 minutes almost. And just as I say that, SSKK in the 60th minute of this football game find the third and go up 3-0. Guess it's all important for goal differential, but really, I've said playing in difficult conditions, that they're playing in difficult conditions with the rain. Everything's become slippery, including apparently the goalkeeper gloves of Navnetra. That just sort of allows for an easy tap-in goal for SSKK. The team in blue drive in one more time to maybe try and find a fourth. It's really, really slippy out there. You can see the way Navnatra, he's just trying to get the ball in his hand, but it's not compliant. That ball is incredibly wet at the moment and tough to grab. But we have reached the 60-minute mark, which means a couple of minutes will be added on for the stoppages that we've had. And this, well, surely this will be the last opportunity for SSKG. They've got to find a goal right now to have a chance, but again, being outplayed by the defense right now, it's good defense from SSKK. I think part of the reason why is they know when to attack and they know when to lay back, because whenever they've attacked, they've managed to find goals, but whenever they've laid back, they've also managed to prevent goals. Of course, they've prevented goals throughout the entire game. Get a confirmation that 3 minutes are added on to this football game. Defense has surely stepped up and it's done its job quite nicely. This ball goes out. I think that'll be a throw-in for team in blue. Don't think that's a goal kick. I think it went... Yeah, a little bit too short there. That'll be a throw-in for SSKK. But here come SSKG now. Kodagu trying once more to just maybe get back into this game, maybe get some goal differential at this point. But it's just not happening for the team in green. The team in green have actually played some great football as of now. They've had multiple attacking opportunities. They've stepped up. And they most certainly have had chances at goal. And I will say this, if they just managed to convert one of those attacking opportunities to goals when the scoreline was 1-0, I do not think the scoreline would have reached. Scoreline would have been the same. Maybe, just maybe, SSKG could have won this game if they converted one of their earlier chances. But they've got to look at that. They've got to look to the future. They've got to look to their upcoming schedule and games. And I've got to look back on this game just to reflect and see how much they can improve, how much they can learn, and how much they can improve on. Because like I said earlier, plethora of factors have led to this 3-0 deficit that they're now in, some which I stated as bad passing and whatnot, and so they'll look to bounce back from that. But as the referee blows his whistle indicating full time, And that will be that after 60 minutes of grueling football in toughest of playing conditions. It is the away team that's come out on top on this occasion. The sub-junior category of the Sainik Schools Intergroup Football Tournament. It is Khara Kheri who've won this football game. The scoreline at full time is Khara Kheri 3, Kodagu 0.